We have reached the final speaker of the evening, Patrick Callahan. The PG-13 Patrick Callahan is originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. He migrated to Wilmington, Delaware because of his passion for his wife, whom he says wears the pants in the family. He's the co-founder of something called the Archer Group. Really, again, Archer Group? Where he says he operates as a pain in Lee Michaels's and his other partners' asses. He has two beautiful children, Maddie and Connor, who are here tonight. He lives in Wilmington, and he asks that the crowd be prepared. There is offensive language in one of his slides, but woohoo, naughty. But he begs your understanding they are not his words. Please welcome, from the Archer Group, Patrick Callahan.
Wow. So there I am. I'm in the front seat of a Land Cruiser. I'm going 80 miles an hour, and I'm in the mountains of Pakistan. 45 minutes until dusk, and I'm almost out of gas. The person behind me says, "Oh, Jesus, I think we just lost our gunmen." Oh, Jesus, we just lost our what? And how the hell did I get here? I smile just a little bit, and then I feel like, this is freaking awesome. But how in the hell did I get here? We had been going literally 20 hours a day for 8 days straight, surviving on adrenaline and 4 hours of sleep at the most. My body was stopped up, and I felt like roadkill. On the side of the road, stopped up with God knows what. I was in a suit and tie, the only American for miles. On 3 occasions, I was told to just blend in. How am I doing? How the hell did I get here? Well, let me tell you, in early 2011, I logged into Twitter. It was early morning, it's January 19th. Up pops this tweet. What? Obviously offensive, but I've met Julian and I know him. I could only wonder, is he in a fight or something? And I clicked through. I read his blog post, and I couldn't imagine that he was clocked up on something. I read his blog post 4 times, and it basically stated in cleaner language, you have to step outside your comfort zone. You can't be a crying baby all the time, and you will find excuses. I got that all-familiar stomach ache, and then 20 minutes later, I got this email. It said basically, you want to go to Pakistan? I thought, close to Afghanistan, lots of death and destruction. I'll be lucky to make it out alive. Sounds great. I called up Jen, my wife, and I said, Jen, it's the day before your 40th birthday, and I'm going to Pakistan. Now, I have the most incredible wife in the world right over there. Maybe I had pushed it too far. And I asked her, Jen, you want to go with me? And that didn't go so well either. Let me tell you a little bit something about myself. I'm just a normal guy. I've got 2 wonderful kids, again, right over there. I have some of the best partners in the world, and I have a wife that I would die for. I live in a single house, and I have a picket fence, and I even drive a freaking Volvo. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the situation in Pakistan. It's often described as one of the most dangerous places in the world. Raymond Davis, the CIA guy, shot 2 people and was captured. Anti-Americanism was running rampant. This was Lahore. This was where I was going. I got home, and on my desk was this from my wife. Being great gamblers, my business partners, they took out an insurance policy on me, had it FedExed, and I signed it the day before I left. And my wife said, if you come home alive, I'll kill you. My roommate dropped out the day before. Needless to say, I will be honest, I was scared. I was highly thinking of not going, to be honest with you. I thought about telling the story to my children and the grandchildren, and I did. And I got on the plane at 2 a.m. I was outside my comfort zone. This turned out to be the best decision of my life. It changed my life. The things I saw, the people I met, the children I worked with, was nothing what I expected. For 10 days, I was outside my comfort zone. Let me tell you a story about what happened. Waking up one early morning, I was driven to one of the toughest areas of Lahore. I saw chickens being carved up and thrown in the streets, and I saw open sewers. Some of the most beautiful children I've ever seen in my entire life is what I saw next. children that were happy. They were waiting for me for 3 hours. It was on their day off, and they just sat there in their uniforms. They painted the school the day before, and the only thing that they were concerned about is that I wouldn't show up. When I walked through the door, these kids threw rose petals on me. Where they got them from, I have no idea. My kids do not throw rose petals on me, but I'm gonna give you an idea, you can do it. It was an oasis, and I saw kids hanging over the wall looking at the American that they had never seen before. I administered my first polio vaccine. These were some of the kindest people I have ever met in my entire life. When they shook my hand, they would put both hands around it. They would grab both of them, and then they'd put their hands on their heart as if they loved me. I saw a plaque with my name on it that was there up in the open court. It said that I was there to establish a school. In Pakistan, there's a freaking plaque with my name on it. I saw this young boy sing the Quran, and these boys down here, it was the first time they had ever danced in their entire life because their parents don't let them. I implore you, next time you see social media and you write it off, just think of the impact it has on people's lives. I want to break every glass ceiling out there, and I want to show my kids that I can do it so they can as well. If I was going to leave you with just one thing, that things are not always the way that you perceive them or that you may hear. I left for Pakistan as a scared person. I came back with stories that I will say in my rocking chair. Don't be a wimp. Thank you very much. And a big thanks to Lee, my wife, to Tom, to all those guys for helping me out. Thank you very much.